Hi everyone, it's Ali from This Life of Ali in Australia. Sorry I've been away so much. It's been quite a rough time at the moment, but today's a lovely day. I think we're about to hit 26 degrees here in Adelaide, Australia. So compared to last week where it was about 14 all week and raining and horrible, this is such a lovely change. Anyway, just a quick update. I haven't been around. My son brought influenza back with him when he came back a couple of weeks ago. So we both had he was about a week. I had about a week and a half worth of illness from that, to the point I actually had to have the ambulance come out and put a drip in me and stuff like that to try and prevent me going back to hospital. And then he sort of got over it. And then the kids came back, and my partner's kids came back, and one of them brought gastro with them. So we then had gastro go through the house. Then my partner, at the tail end of me getting off influenza, picked it up as well. So then, yeah, after having gastro, I mean, the kids are strong. It didn't really affect them too much. But for me, on top of everything else. And then, yeah, I sort of wasn't really over it. So then had what's called a secondary bout of influenza. It had about a week where I was going well, and thought I might be able to get up, get out. We managed to get some stuff done, and it was a few nice days. And yeah, my ex went on a holiday, came back, so I'd had my son extra. My son went back for about 3 days and then came back to me, and my son had caught COVID off my partner. He caught it on his trip. So most of our school holidays we've been locked inside. So one of the kids was going to come up a day later, but we all tested positive the night before. So he didn't end up coming, my partner's older son. So we had the 3 kids stuck in the house, slowly testing positive during the day that day, and ended up basically with a COVID house, and somehow my partner's the only one that didn't come down with it. So yeah, COVID was not something I really needed again. I feel better today than I have in about 3 or 4 weeks, to be honest. I'm slow. I come out of isolation officially tonight. That's the 7 days, which is Wednesday. But yeah, my doctor's not too keen on me doing much for the rest of this week, so it's just catching up on stuff that I haven't gotten to do. I did qualify for the antivirals, even though I'm only 38. And that's because I've been so sick and immunocompromised over the last 12 months that this was just a way to avoid me potentially going back to hospital as well. So anyway, that's a bit about what's been going on. But, today I had a bit of a good day, so managed to tidy some stuff up, which is great because there's no one here. But yeah, I just thought I'd show you all the front veranda. I think you saw it all last time. There's the last little bit of rubbish there to go, but that's pretty much e-waste. So the kids and my partner tidied it up. Well, they had a bit more energy, which was really good. And they actually really like coming out here now. They're quite proud of it. And then I think I started to show you my garden, but this is the start of it out the front, so you can see how much things are growing. So in here I've got, these are broad beans, which are slowly coming up. I'll get a bit closer. See one there's starting to get a little flower on it, which is good. These haven't gotten as big here as what they have out the back, and we kind of expected that. But if they give us something, that's great. Also got spring onions. I have just planted some corn seeds in there. And then all of these I've grown from seed. So there's a whole bunch of different tomatoes, corn, lettuce is coming up, more tomatoes, peas are coming up, just random 1 or 2 that we threw in there. And down here, I don't know if you can see, I've got some celery starting to come up. They're is my chili plant, which has grown massively. And in this little one down the front here, they should come up soon, but there's pumpkin, uh, watermelon, and capsicum seeds in there. So all of these other punnets along here were originally all full of tomatoes, because I got this, I ordered a whole bunch of seeds from a really good place. I think they're called Seeds of Plenty. Anyway, I just thought, oh yeah, normally when you get seeds from like Bunnings and that, you get like maybe one or two that take. And yeah, well, I had 57 tomato plants take. So there's still these here. Some of them germinated in the actual box, so we'll keep those ones there. These punnets, the 3 punnets over there, they will go up to the farm. So there's already been about 40 planted up the farm. There's been half a dozen go to my parents, half a dozen go to my brother and his partner. And so there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's about 15 more tomato plants to go in up the farm. And we've got 24, 25 out in the backyard. Anyway, so this is something that's, when I've been homebound and sick, it's kept me occupied. Oh, that's just rubbish. Like I said, I cleared up today. My partner's taking that down when he gets home. So it has been a bit hard. Like, I haven't really left the house, and we just had school holidays, and the poor kids, they're stuck inside with COVID. So, but anyway, my son went back yesterday. The other 2 kids went back today to school. So yeah, just trying to keep from spreading it around, as everybody seems to forget that not that long ago it just spread like wildfire. Well, it still happens. So into the front, cleared out the shoe racks, so the kids now have shoe racks in their room. We just have like a pair of shoes each down here now, except for me, I've got like 3. But I've got gardening shoes, out shoes, my boots, or Ugg boots. But yeah, they're the things I tend to spend a lot more time down the lounge room. The kids spend time in their rooms. So anywho, down here we've got, underneath, it's a whole bunch of stuff to go to the salvos. So there's a whole moving box full of clothes and stuff. Old curtains, another bag of clothes, there's a blanket in there, a bag. And then look at this. It doesn't look great, but I'm happy with it. So yeah, happy with how this looks at the moment. Just needs a quick vacuum, but my partner will do that. We've got time for maybe 1 or 2 more fires, we think, this season. So last lot of rubbish to burn. Table, table's the table at the moment, but it's the last lot of stuff sort of to go. My partner's got to go through these 2 bags. That's a bag of lollies we had from the Gawler show. I always buy the hard candy lolly bag. Partner has to have a tin of biscuits. And this, how cool is this? This is an advent calendar my partner's daughter made, or my stepdaughter. And she's filled it with all different things for me and my partner to do. So it's something for us to do together. So the kids want their own, like, I don't know, jelly bean one or whatever. But yeah, we've got this one. And I thought it was pretty cool. So ordered all the stuff off Amazon. It didn't cost that much. I think it cost like $14, $15 in total. And yeah, so she's 10 and she managed 11. She's 11, sorry. Yes, she's turning 12 this year. Yeah, but yeah, I thought that was really nice, and it gave her something to do while she was stuck in her room, because she was the second one to come down, and so we were trying to keep it away from me and the youngest, and then that didn't happen. So when all the kids and myself tested positive, we did manage to come down here semi sorted out. So you see, like, the couches are being moved back. There's a chair there which should be back up behind me, but that's because the kids were using it to put snacks on while they were playing their Xbox. They're slowly going through DVDs, we're slowly going through the Lego. We're going through books to put away. But yeah, that once again, like as soon as you move the chair and everybody's back out there again because they go, oh wow, there's space, which is good. And then I've just given the kitchen a clean, compost, chicken bucket. They'll go up the farm. And then just done the dishes. We've got a whole bunch of stuff from the food pantry, which I haven't been able to show you, but my partner's been putting it away. But some things that we've got was we got a whole box of pork crackle. We got 2 lots of Halloween candy. They're like eyeballs or something. And 2 containers of Ferrero Rochers. Those 2. There. It's like 2 left. And then those ones are ones my partner bought me for my birthday. But I like chocolate and it is my favourite, but I don't get around to eating it too often. But some cereals we got was, I don't know why there's Glen 20 there, but Live with the House of Boys. This is what you get. Cereals we have gotten are the Wheat Bix Bites. So we got a wild berry and an apricot. We also got given Cheerios and a box of Vitabrits. And we got this huge box of, what is it? 890 grams. I don't even think they make those now because I think they're reducing sizes. But we got those from the food pantry. And that's over the last few weeks. We've had, I think 1 week we got the 2 Wheat Bix Bites. 1 week we got the cornflakes. Another week we got the Cheerios and the Vitabrits. And then, my partner is going to go tomorrow and pick up the hamper. So hopefully I'll have something to show you. We also got these 3 Golden Circle juices. So we got Apple Splash, Pine Mango, Sunshine Punch. And that was good but bad. I mean, the kids love them. But I've got 2 other bottles in the fridge because we bought them for school holidays. And just everybody feeling crappy. No one felt like juice. We went through litres and litres of cordial and Gatorade. There's nothing else really out that I can show you that I've gotten, except, I got a box of these. These are my favourite, absolute favourite, and they're like $4.50 a box now, and I struggled to justify when they were $3 a box to buy them, but, these ones came for free. In terms of food, we weren't really keen on my partner going out because we just didn't actually know if and when he would test positive, or if we were all good. So I have Woolworths rewards, but I have the extra as well, which cost me $7 a month, but it just means I get free delivery. So we just had to get any extra bits delivered. So anything that didn't come in the food hamper, and it wasn't much. I mean, the most expensive things, which are like cheese, we don't seem to get cheese. We don't really get milk. We don't, every now and again we get eggs. Normally we rely on my partner going up the hill to get eggs off the farm, because our last chicken died only a couple of weeks ago, but she hadn't been laying for a while, and we are getting new chickens soon. They're in the process of being hatched now. So laundry, so much better. So we got the extra shelving bit put up. Partner's still in the process of finishing off the rest of it. So where that laundry basket is where my front loader is going to go. But yeah, I've just tidied up in here and gotten rid of all the excess crap that's just not needed. Bathrooms had a decent clean today. And then the boys' room. So I think I've told you guys the story before. So this is the one room here. So this my son's chest of drawers. We're going to move the youngest chest of drawers in here. It's currently in the girls' room. I've got 2 boxes to go to the Salvos as well that's donating their old toys, clothes, costumes, things like that. They do have the double bunks, so I just can't get up the top to make that top bunk bed. And this is the other area. So this is the part we have to fix. So when the house was originally built, there were double doors leading out here, and this wasn't a room. So they took the doors off and they built a room, which is great. But it's had a lot of water damage in here from the house next door, and it's unfortunately just become a dumping ground for my partner. So I'm in the process of getting him to clear all this out. Everything was stored in here originally, and I sort of cracked it and said, no, the kids need a room. And so anyway, so we got the boys in here. And then what we'll do, we've decided we're probably not going to do the kitchen straight away, and we'll work on that room so that the boys can have a full room. So we'll move the bunks down the back to that other bit, or maybe off to probably down the back. And then they'll have up here for their clothes and desks and everything else. And we've still got the single bed to go up for my partner's oldest child for when he comes up. At the moment, it's a bit of a juggling time when they come. This is our room, so I've tidied up my bit as per usual. Partner's still got all of that to go, but then, yeah, nice and clean, fresh. Sheets are all washed, beds are made, except for the top bunk because I can't get up there. And I think you remember the girls' room. What a change, hey? These are the shoe storage things I was telling you about. They cost me like $12 each on Amazon, and got free delivery with them. So, I mean, for the sake of getting it all out the whole way, it's well worth it. So that big chest of drawers there, I know it's missing a top drawer. The kids were swinging on it over the weekend, and they pulled the front off. So anyway, that's been glued together at the moment, so that'll go back in, and then that chest of drawers is the one that's going in the boys' room. Yeah, so anyway, thought like today I'd just do a quick house tour. I don't have the energy to get up to the backyard to show you the back garden, sorry. I might in a minute. I'll see how I go. I'll have a sit down, and if I film it, I'll post it. So I hope you're all having a good Wednesday. Thanks for listening, and it's good to be back. I have watched a lot of people, and I keep saying, no, I'll get around to it, but when you're just so sick, like I literally can't do anything, and I end up like violently sick. It's just not funny. So I think the biggest issue is that I've lost another 2.5 kilos, which brings me borderline back down to being admitted to hospital again. And so I've got to try and work on that. So yeah, what is it? 39.9 is the admitted to hospital, and I am currently at 40.5. So to put it into context, I'm only 5'2", not big boned or anything like that, but yeah, it's not good. And it's not through an eating disorder or anything else like that. It's purely through everything that's happened in the last 12 months. It feels weird to say it's been 12 months, but has almost to the day, really. Yeah, almost tomorrow. Tomorrow is officially a year. But yeah, I was sick before that too. Just when everything really just went south, and yeah. Anyway, like I said, I'll try and get out the backyard in a little bit, and I'll see how I go. But hope you like this. Do have a few people that I follow religiously. One is Welcome to My Secret, Rachel. She's awesome. Mem from Making Ends Meet, and Emily from Aussie Debt Free Girl. They sort of all normalize real life too, and it's really refreshing to see that people talking, especially in Australia, because there's not many people talking about food banks and problems with their houses and things like that. Like, this isn't my mess, this is my partner's mess, and I am helping him. But yeah, it's also teaching him that it's not something that can continue, and it's not a lifestyle that he wants to continue living. But yeah, I can't do it all. So yeah. Anyway, thank you.